Another pouring rain Saturday afternoon. It's just nasty. Just a nasty, watery mess. But anyway, got a load of gates here. We got picked up, special ordered some bull gates here. See if we can get them unloaded without tearing too much up. It is just about as sloppy and wet. I don't even know how much rain we've had, but it's poured all night long, and yesterday afternoon and all night long tonight and today. Just no sign of stopping. But anyway, I might have to turn this off because I definitely don't want to scratch this nice truck bed and scratch these gates up any more than I have to. But most of these are 10-foot gates. They are, when they hang, they'll hang 6'6" tall. They're just a little, I think they're 6'1" or something like that. The height of them. But anyway, let's see if we can get these things unloaded here. Very careful. Alright, like I said, I'm not going to tear this up, so I'm going to get back with it. These things are tall boogers, but that should help keep calves where they belong. These are going to go in the working pins here. Got a couple corral panels also to go along with the gates. Set these things right here without tearing too much up. Do a little scratch painting here, I guess, but let's see here. Anyway, there's the gates. We'll get a few of them set up here, see how things go. Gonna have to get some stuff cleaned up here, get some boards out of the way and that kind of stuff, but the plan will be there where the hay bind's setting. We got to get some stone in here, and we got to get some gutters on the side of the barn here. But anyway, with that hay bind setting, there'll be a 20 by 40 pin there, with feed gates down along where that mat is to feed on. And then here will be a 20 by 40 foot pin. There'll be waters on the outside there where those gap is. I'll have a tub. I don't want to use automatic waters because these are just going to be starting pins, and I want, you know, access to water free choice. Don't want them to have to learn how to use drinkers. I've got gates coming here. I just put some light duty gates I had here hanging on these 14-foot. We got some taller gates coming there. But anyway, this will be a pin, this will be a pin, and then the third pin will be here, 20 foot by 40 foot on it. Where this post is, that'll be another water, and then this will actually be 10 foot. There'll be 1, 2, 3 20 foot by 40s, and then one 10 foot by 40 foot pin here. But anyway, all the gates will fold, and then they'll go into stack pins down here where all these gates will just overlap. I'm going to build wood gates here on the outside so they can be solid sided. I thought what I had there was high enough, but when I ordered these gates, a 5-foot gate and a 6-foot gate high was the same price. So any dummy would go ahead and tell them to make the 6-foot tall gates. So they're going to hang like 6'6" or 6'5", whatever. We're going to make hinges. Let's see here. I've made several of these, and anyway, I just got this hanging on here. But anyway, I weld them on the corner. The ones I've got made there in the shop are one solid piece of angle iron all the way up the post. But that allows the gate to swing all the way in, all the way out, and around back. Get you a little bit more swing on the gates. That's the way these gates were measured, so they could swing, and they are just going to be just perfect. I was really worried about, and they just are going to fit in there. But anyway, that's going to be nice. You don't have to shim anything up. If anything, I might have to trim a little here or there. Hopefully not, but if everything's good and square and true like it should be. But anyway, so yeah, these will be stack pins down through here. Just keep shoving them down. And then down here on the corner, we're gonna have to drive some posts. This will be enclosed here down to just a 26-inch opening here. Come around in a U shape. Just a single file chute down here, and have the head gate sitting right in here so we can dump in. Either way, we'll be able to, this gate actually turns around, will hinge this way, so it can be open and I can let them out the side and run them back down the alley, dump them in any of the pins I want. Anyway, this has been a long time coming. But I guess on that, we'll address that right now. Leverage. Guys, I mean, I don't make the mistakes I made. I tried to do too much too fast. Took loans. Yeah, that all works great until something happens. My something happening was a couple things. One, a set of calves I didn't get paid for. It took about a month to get paid. The other thing was a divorce. I shouldn't, you know, that's here nor there. But anyway, guys, things do happen. So don't let yourself get leveraged. This barn's took me a while to build, but I built it paying as I went, just out of pocket. My mom joked that I was building it one board at a time, but yeah, I would go, when I get paid, I'd take $200 or $500 and stop by the Amish lumber yard and buy a stack of boards and put them in the shed in the dry, and then we started putting things up. But this barn, when it's done, you know, it didn't get done over a weekend, but when it's done, it's going to be paid for. There's not going to be any payments on it. And anyway, while I'm panning around here, let's see, not to spin you around too fast. The barn is actually only half done, which I wanted this part done to get my working chutes and stuff under and be able to start some calves. The other part of the barn is going to drop 2 foot from right where the peak is now. It'll drop down 2 foot, and it'll go the other direction 40 feet. And this down here is actually just going to be a feed lot. I have a place behind the other barn to feed these smaller calves, but my goal is here in a few years to feed a few out. So there'll be one lot here and another lot here. So definitely plenty of room for 1 semi-load and probably enough room for 2 if we feed them right and keep plenty of feed in front of them. The barn's 120 foot long, so but anyway, there's definitely enough room to feed one good large semi-load of fats at a time. But anyway, guys, that's taking up enough of the time. It's definitely raining and nasty, but like I said, we got the gates in here. Now, tomorrow maybe we'll get in here and start hanging some hinges and get some stone hauled in here. I really need gutters put on this right now, but with it being Christmas and just buying these gates and just bought a truck and a trailer and got calves everywhere, hate to say it, but gutters are going to have to wait till summer. But we'll live through the winter. We'll make it. But anyway, guys, if you like what we're doing, comment, rate, subscribe. Leave plenty of comments. Like to hear what's going on. And don't want to make you sick, but catch my little buddy here. This is Mr. Cinch here. We've picked him up last week. I had a healer here that when I first bought this place in 2000, she was here for 17 years. And she got old and got arthritis, and coyotes got her and tore her up. I had to put her down, and then I've had a couple pups since then, and neither one of them were worth a darn. They just didn't pan out, and I'm not somebody to keep a dog around just to have a dog. They're going to listen, they're going to work, or they're going to go somewhere else. This little pup seems to be doing pretty good. He comes to you when you tell him to, whether he wants to or not. That was one of the problems I had with the other dog. She only came to you when she wanted to, and that doesn't fly here. But anyway, I'll say it again. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good fun YouTube stuff. And I hope everybody's fair in the wet weather. Guys, have a great one.